Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Sadly, the video has technically already been halfway done. I've moved the pressure unit over to there and explained quite a bit of it, but I'm afraid I don't have the time to do that right now. So I do apologize. The video that I was going to be adding onto this did get corrupted, which is very upsetting. I'm going to have to sort that out another time. Essentially, all I've done so far is move that over there and move the smeltery along with its little components over there. Then, as you can tell over here, I've gone and removed all of the essentially our old power source. Hence, why everything has become stagnant, along with the fact that we have a huge tree forest over there. Now, the reason why is because I'm actually going to be moving it down. We have a bunch of these extruders over here, and we're going to be making them. Going to be using these extruders in order to make both deep slate, netherrack, and end stone. But that's going to be a bit of a task. You can see down here, I have a little bit of a little factory going on. I have one extruder area ready, so this is going to be for. I think I'm going to make it for the deep slate. This is going to be for the cobble, gravel, and sand. Now, the way that I'm going to do that is kind of simple. I'm just going to put two crusher wheels. So two crusher wheels here, one over here, and then nothing over here. And then it should generate cobble, gravel, sand. Each one will then go into its respective area up top there. This shouldn't have to be seen, which is kind of what I'm hoping for. I'm going to do this pretty much all over the place so that way the top of this area can be rather stale for now until I build proper factories, and then those factories will have more intricate designs underneath them. For now, I want to set up all of this to get it working. So I'm going to need some lava. I'm going to need quite a bit of stuff, but in order to get the lava and everything that I am going to need, I actually need to reconnect this. And honestly, the best way that I can see the game has decided it didn't like me hitting that. And we're back. So the way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to have to connect this over here, which I will admit is in a bit of an odd spot. I kind of made this and then built around it. Either way, I'm going to connect this to there. That way, all of our infinite sources of liquid come back to us. But one thing that I'm realizing now is actually I can probably move this. Another thing that I really should get working on is making a proper water. What is it called? A camel pack, I think. I really should work on making myself one of those. For now, give me this. Thank you. It's probably it's stuck up there. Whatever. That's fine. I have the necessary desirable creatable thing. Bam, 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 bam. How am I going to get that over here? That becomes the next mission. You know what? Hold on. Let me do it. Let me do it this way. So I'm going to connect that. No. Connect it this way. Because that way, what I can do is I can bring it over to here. That's a mistake. Okay, so after falling in, I've managed to now properly set this up. So that is, yeah, there we go. Now, the one thing that I actually did forget about is I need to gear ratio this so that it goes faster. But why gear ratio when instead, let me go and get our create little machine over here. Grab this little fancy machine and grab, where is it? There. There we go. Grab these two little desirable creations and connect it like that. And now I just need to find a way to connect this to there, which is not too difficult actually. Because if I can, how am I going to move this over a bit? Let's see. So I can just take this, essentially put it down like that, put it down to there instead. App, 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 app. Right, so it should be this one over here. Damn it. Alright, let me sort this out. Whoa. Oh, there's something on my head. Right. Let me sort this out and then we'll be right back. Okay, there we go. Finally done. So it's now nicely set up, nicely compact, goes all the way underneath, meets up there again. Now to test if it works is to I can pick this up now. Let me also I should have dirt. There we go. Refill that in. What's in here? Netherrack and redstone, beautiful. So let's see here. Yeah, all of these are properly working again, which is beautiful. That means that we should have infinite lava. I need to connect this to a. Actually, you know what? There is an easy way for me to do this. I really need to put this up with some other stuff, huh? Which actually reminds me, is there no light bricks on the floor here? There are, and they don't get corroded. Perfect, so it works. Anyway, this is how I'm gonna get my lava because I can't think of another way right now, unless I like want to set up the whole thing again. I'm actually gonna have to customize this area too and chisel the blocks so that way we don't have any more of this sandy texture on it. Okay, so I've gone and now sectioned off these places. That way I should be able to put down the lava and the water onto each of these drills, which will get them making the cobblestone that we're going to need, which is good. But first I need to actually start redoing the water generation again, because I don't have a infinite water source, despite me wanting to have made one now for quite a while. So I'm going to run over really quickly and start up that again. We're probably going to have to make another power supply. So what I'm going to do, as I haven't explained it yet, is I'm going to put a power supply in each corner of the base. That way we have 4 different power supplies, and I don't have to run a like conveyors all the way through underneath the base, because that is going to get rather taxing eventually, along with the fact that as soon as the one power supply is down, the entire base will shut down, which is going to be rather problematic. So for now, we're going to run over here again. I need to get water, which means I need to find out in whichever chest it's in. Where is that it? I think is this it? Yeah, this is it. Wonderful. So I'm gonna plop this down over here roughly. I'm gonna put the power supply probably right over there. We'll have to see though. And then I need cactuses, which should be over here. Beautiful. And then I also need bottled water. No, I need buckets. I'm not trying to get a, well, I mean, I have enough drinking water, right? Yeah. So I just need buckets now. Where are my buckets? Here's a bucket, but that's not what I'm looking for. It should be in... Oh, it's probably in the other chest. That's fine. You know what? We'll make some more buckets. It's okay. Let's make a bunch more of them. Because that way, we actually have something to not have to run back and forth constantly. So, hopefully this can generate a decent chunk. Otherwise, I think I can put that there. Yeah. So, I'm just going to use this energy source for now. Get a bunch of water. Bucket it up. I'm probably actually going to work on making an infinite water source. Alright, so after quite a bit of time, I finally got our infinite water source going. It goes really far down. The reason why I'm unpausing right where I am, despite still trying to work on the rest of the stuff, we have phantoms at last, which means that if I am able to kill them and get their delightful resources... Come back here. You there. You there. Actually, you know what? Let's go and fight in better land over down here. If we're fighting down here, well, hello. Come back here. How about the you flying boy? There we go. So we need phantom membranes in order to make both elytras, which will be super helpful. Where is it? There it is. Along with just dragon scales. And the more dragon scales we have, jet. I need to make a jet. That'll be really cool. Come back here. Anyway, with the dragon scales, I'll actually be able to make unbreakable tools and armor, which is exactly what I'm going for. Sadly, we didn't get anything there. I think that's all this night will have to offer for us, which is a little upsetting, but it's whatever. What is that up there? That's a few giant spiders. So, anyway, we now have unlimited water, and I do want to keep on going on with this blackstone. I really like the look of it, but I am out of blackstone for now. So I'm gonna have to make some more of that. Bottom line is, we have the water we need. I need to really work on a way to get this. I need to make some more spouts for both the lava, the water, and I mean, not really the crude oil. You know what? For now, what I can do is I can borrow this. Can I? I'm not really sure if this will work because I don't have a way to power the pump. I'll work out a way quickly. But anyway, before I do that, we have to get lava, we have to get water, we have to then come on down here, and let's get these going. Okay, so this is how I'm going to do this, right? I'm going to put them so that they each will feed into this kind of like system, and then it'll go all the way down here into this area there, and that should feed it into a chest. Now, the way that I'm going to power this is going to be a little annoying, but I'm going to have to find a way. Hoping that I don't need to really do too much. Right. This needs to go one further, and this also needs to go one further. So it's kind of a weird system, but it's the best I've come up with so far. What I might do is I might keep a extra like thing here so that I only need a power, let's say here. Um, Actually, I'd have to power at least the one at the end or on that end, probably on this end. So what I'll do is I'll connect a way from here through this little bit of sand, this little bit of dust, and connect it to there, so that that way each one of these get powered. In order to do that, I'd need to put a thing there, put that there, and put that back there. And then I can connect these again. Bam, and nope, wrong area. Oh, give me. Thank you. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, there we go. So this is how our conveyors are going to look. That way, when it drops down, it gets fed into this, where I'll put the chest right here. So each one of them is going to have their own individual chest. So this is going to be a bit different. For this area, essentially what I'm going to need is I only need one line, but each one's the same thing in the end. So it is a bit annoying, to put it simply. Because what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to kind of feed it through like that and then have it go up to there. But I do want to try and keep them, just like before, in a kind of straight line. So let's sort that out. Okay, so we now have a much easier way of getting both lava and water. We just simply plop it there, and bam. It's a bit slow, but it is what it is. That's enough. Let's go. Actually, wait, no, I do need one more of both. One. Um, thank you. Nope. Nope. Thank you. Right, let's go. We have to sort out at least getting the first one going in the sense of generating us some stone. So that way I can try and hook up all these drills, and these are going to be a bit more different. So like I said, I'm going to make that deep slate, which means I'm going to have to replace the underneath bit of the extruders, both all of these with some magma cubes, or whatever they're called, the magma block thing, which is going to be a tad bit annoying, but it's not going to be the end of the world. Bam, and nope, bam, wonderful, and then one up there, one up there, one up there, and finally one up there. So there we go. First one completed already. Lovely. So I need to do that 3 more times, and then I need to somehow get drills. How am I going to get the crushing wheels here? I just realized there's not really much space. I wanted to do crushing wheel, crushing wheel. I might have to raise. I can't raise it. I'm going to have to lower it. I can't lower it either. I'm going to have to find a way. Okay, so this horrendous contraption is what I've come up with. Hoping that it works. Essentially, I'm not too sure. I might have to lower the crushing wheels down a bit, because I don't think I can raise this up unless I move it. I mean, maybe if I move it forward one. I'll see. So essentially, I need more food. The plan here is that it will get then put here. I'm gonna put like a wall so that it gets like flung into the wall and then crushed down. Hopefully, and then by it doing so, it'll then get crushed into gravel down here, get back up here, get crushed into sand, and then it'll go into a chest up top there. Same thing with the stone is obviously going to be left alone. The gravel is only going to have one crushing wheel set, but I'm hoping this works out. It should, if I'm right. If my knowledge of Create is correct, then that should work out. Okay, so through a lot of these things, a lot of these gearboxes, we've gotten this all running nicely. It all should be facing the correct direction, each one of the conveyors going in the right way, including this here. Now, the only way to test if this here works is if we had cobblestone, which we don't have on us, but we do have gravel. Do I not have any cobble maybe in this chest? No, I do have stone. Can I crush stone? You know what I can do with stone is I can just mine it. Wow, cobble. Look at that. We're a genius. Alright, so with all of these machines now going in the correct direction, if I toss this here, actually let's really put it to the test. Let's toss it over there. Now you can tell they're all very slow. I'm gonna fix that later. I just am gonna have to connect it to the speed modifier thing instead. So I'll connect it to that instead. So up it goes, wonderful. And then it shouldn't really, yeah, it does get crushed. Beautiful. It'll get crushed. It'll take a while because the wheels are really slow. It turns into gravel. I don't even think we need that because of how it just auto feeds into the crushing wheel. And then this should drop us sand, if all goes right. Beautiful. Sand and some flint, which is whatever. So that means that we're just going to have to copy this system right over to here, roughly, which is quite simple. I'm going to do it now on camera. I don't have the crushing wheels to do it, but I'm showing you how I did it before. That way you guys will know how to do it yourselves. I need to use the other, this one here. Make it face the wrong way so that the pipe doesn't connect. There we go. So that is how high you have to get it to make it so that the conveyor actually connects nicely. As you can tell, it now sits there perfectly. Then what I did simply to get the wheels attached is I just put a block here and attached it one to one. And then it'll drop right here, which is actually, I don't know if that'll work. Of course, I could just go up one. No, I don't think I can because it has to go right there. I'll sort that out. That shouldn't be too difficult to solve, hopefully. Debatable. I'll find a way. Okay, so not only have I now sped it up, I had to do a bit more configuration just to make sure that this worked out. You can see here I've gotten I moved all of those. It's a bit difficult right now because everything's moving. So I moved this line back so that the crushing wheels will crush it, get put onto there, and then I'll go up into a chest here, which I'll then export all the way up to the top. Same with this. This is going to fall into a chute, into a chest, which I'll export up to the top. And then we just have to do the deep slay and everything. I still need to connect the drills though, but because I don't have any of the chests available right now, I don't want to do that just yet. For now, I'm rather happy with this. I now need to sort out that. So in order for those to work, right? In order for us to get that, we need to make some magma blocks, which we do have the stuff for. So let's get on out of here. I do hear some of them walking on grass, which no, that's just dust. Never mind, that's not grass. I'm very wrong. Hey, mycelium, the old mycelium farm. All right, so I also need to, for the next episode, I think we're going to be doing the farms because I do want to reconnect all of the farming stuff up to make it nice and proper. That doesn't despawn. For now, let's just quickly, not only, actually, no, we don't want to sleep because if we sleep, we'll lose the phantom farm that I'm trying to get. There we go. Beautiful. So let's get some magma blocks wherever those are. Here they are. Magma cream. Make some magma blocks. There we go. Then I need the ice. How do I get more of this blue ice? Packed ice. How do I get ice? What is this? Ice chart. I don't really think there is a way for me to do it. That's not good. Pressure chamber. Snow blocks. I can't get snow blocks though. What does this say? Blast chiller. There we go. So we just need to make. Oh, we need two black dice. Do we not have two black dice? Isn't the other one in here? We do. Beautiful. So we'll make a chiller so that we can get some ice. Hey, there we go. Our phantoms are back. Okay, so I have the packed ice, the magma blocks, and I'll be able to get the. I think it's lava that we need. The other one in a moment here. I just wanted to say, if you guys remember the name of the energy thing, I don't, and I don't know where I put it. I don't know where it's gone. I was looking for it. I don't know. I don't know where it's gone. I'm upset. I can't find it. I looked up like energy. I looked up a cube. This is like the only like frame thing that I can tell is the energy cube. I don't know what it's called. Either way, let's go and finally finish this off. Get our trusty old vehicle over here and let's get blasted. Okay, so I hate to say this, but I found it. That's so upsetting because I looked at every other chest. I was thinking of making a new one, and well, whatever. Give me that block. Give it to me. Thank you. Right, so the way that this is going to work is this should be empty. Yeah. So this is already water, which no, it must be a packed ice. And then I just want to make sure how this is going to work. Let's see here. So deep slate, it is indeed, it's lava and packed ice. Lovely. So the way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to simply attempt to now put this like that. This is going to be lava over here. Yeah. And then this is going to be packed ice. And then over on this side here, again, it is going to be lava. For now, I'm just going to plop the packed ice back down here. Wonderful. Let's go and come down here. No. Thank you. And we're going to mine out each one of these really quick. Lovely. Put the magma, and magma again. And then somewhere along the line, there we go. Here's some more of our deep slate, which is lovely. Not deep slate, our blackstone. Here's the other ones that I'm looking for. Yummy. Lovely. Eh, eh. There we go. Okay, and then we can just come over here. We can plop, plop, and like that. Lovely. That'll drop down there. So just like that, that should now be all good except for there, I think, because that's packed ice, lava. That's meant to be packed ice, lava, packed ice. Okay, okay. Hold on. Let me move these around real quick. So this is meant to be packed ice. That is meant to be lava. Thankfully, I have this in case, because I don't really know how packed ice works when you mine it normally. So I always try and silk touch it the best I can. So this is going to be, yeah, because that one over there is lava. So we're just going to plop that up like that. Lovely. That one's lava over there too. Lovely. And then this one should be packed ice. So we're just going to plop the ice down there. Come on over. This is lava. This is ice. Pop that. And there we go. So let's go and grab ourselves the lava now, and then we will have to eventually power it. So just like that, when we eventually now go and actually power up back there, not only are we going to be getting all three of these, so again, I'm going to make some more of these in a moment for the gravel, but we'll be getting gravel, sand, cobblestone, and deep slate. I'm going to eventually I'll probably go out that way. I'm going to get the netherrack and the endstone. Those are the other two that I'm going to make. But for now, I'm going to stay content. I can't really hook up the drills just yet. I can't get all of that stuff processing until I have the chests made. So as soon as I have the chests and their upgrades made, we can hook up everything properly, and we can actually get back to automation uh, in a way more orderly line. And honestly, it looks a lot better in my opinion. I actually really like how this came along. It's all nicely compact. It's all nicely sorted and everything. These could use some more work, granted, but at the same time, I don't really mind it. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. On that note, I'm going to leave off the episode here. So as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy, and of course, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.